spooky season, which means we are doing 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. We've already talked about this sketch, so you'll have to go back to yesterday's video and take a look at it. Today we're focusing on this one. So, dissecting this sketch, what I immediately notice is a really big black line of strips of paper going down the right hand side. The second thing that pops out is the number of photos. Third thing is actually this cut file that they used for the title. Now, when I'm looking at that, I could totally do strips of paper, but it would kind of look funky as an embellishment. I would rather have that strip of paper actually on my layout. And so now I'm looking at the title cluster. Okay, I can make a cluster super simple. And when I think of kind of like this outline, I think of spider webs. So that's what we're going to use instead of this leaf cut file today to make our cluster base. Now, I am working in an 8x8 format, so this is my size guide, and I've got just a white piece of paper here to help you out see what I'm doing. And I just happen to have some spider web doilies. Now, I just have a couple of them. I don't know where I got them from, probably Hobby Lobby. I think I saw something similar, not at Hobby Lobby, but at Michael's. So definitely check out your craft stores. I think this might have been in the baking section or something, so super simple. But you see how that kind of creates the outline that's in our sketch for today. Another piece that I have just kind of floating around is this big old bat. Well, just like the title, it spans across the center here, and I can land that right there. So when I'm thinking about this, you know, going through, I need to add photos on here eventually, right? So that's where my other size guides come into play. Similar to the plastic that I have for my 8x8, I also have a 3x5. Okay, that would be too big, maybe if I did a horizontal, but that'd be kind of looking funny. I've got a 3.5 by 3.5. Okay, if I shift this, I might be able to get it on, but I'm losing the wing. I've got a 3x3. I bet I can get a 3x3 on here. Now, it doesn't have to be there. I could absolutely have my photo overlap some of these edges. You know, I don't have to have that point. Add some foam tape and that kind of thing. So, just to size check what I'm doing, it's important to think about that when you're working in a smaller size. Because a 12x12 piece, yeah, this would totally fit. Super easy, because this doily is probably, yeah, this is a 6-inch doily, 5 3/4. So, yeah. Now, that's pretty simple for something, you know, that's going on my page. I can jazz it up with a couple of these things for Pink Fresh and focusing in on the green because I've got green in those eyes. I can add those kind of throughout. Man, it's a struggle. It's picking those up. That's why I use a picker most of the time. Now, you're not going to always get just green, you know, you've got the gold in here too. So, might take you a minute to get the colors that you want, but you can sparkle those throughout to maybe put them on each of the things. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use some glitter. So this is the only bottle of glitter in my room. Ever. I will probably only have the one bottle, and that's glow in the dark. Because I just think that's really cool. I can send a card to somebody and put a little note like, hey, this card glows in the dark. But I thought what would be fun is I'm going to take my art glitter glue, because actually this is the glue that I think works best for this, which I think is kind of funny because duh, it is art glitter glue. And I don't really care about the straightness. So I'm just going to go around, and I'm only going to do these lines because when I turn off the lights after this has been charged, that's all you're going to be able to see. which I think is going to be really cool with that bat that's going to be in the middle. Let's use the cool cluster base that we created. And this one. Now they're not adhered yet because I figure I'm just going to add them straight on. Now again, this is before October as I'm prepping these videos, so I don't have any photos yet. But I figure I can actually kind of keep to the sketch. So I've got this multicolor piece of paper that'll allow me to get some more color on here. And I've got my washi tape. Now, I think my goal as I go through here is to add a little bit of something something to every page. In this case, I'm going to add some washi tape. And I used a chipboard piece that's kind of old. So the washi tape here that I'm going to use is black and silver, and it's going to look awesome. Just like right. Let's do it like right there. And you can't even see the color through it, which I think is even better. Right, and so that looks great. And we're gonna bring in this and this spookiness. Ooh, love it. And then using some of the die cuts. Again, this is a 8x8 page, so everything is scaled down to fit. And I really like how this square can kind of land on here, and then this little spot right there can get a cloud. So I've got a cloud and a moon and a whole bunch of stars, which is perfect. So I hope you found this inspiring. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check everybody else out who's playing along with 30 Days of Sketches and Christy's Beautiful Life. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.